Okay, this document or file was provided by your teacher. You can use your own box and insert your own parts from Schoology as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these parts and place them on the box, as well as place the axle in. And this is my stopper. So these guys go on the end here, and 3 of these 6 are going to go here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to ground this guy, so I don't want him moving, so he's stuck. Good. I'm going to take and I'm going to say that this end cap here, right here, I want to join to the end over here. So I'm going to say the center of that make flush with the center on the outside wall here. And you'll notice that you'll see a spinning, and what we want to do is make that rigid. We want that stuck because we're going to hot glue that guy in there. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to apply, and I'm going to do another one. So this guy here, the inside goes to the outside here, and you'll notice that it defaults to rigid and it's stuck, and that's good. And hit apply. Then I need to figure out which one of these I'm going to be using as on my my top here. So I have square ones and round ones, and this is up to your design. So I'm just going to say I got a square one here. So I'm going to click. You'll notice the bottom of this collar here, and I want it flush with the top of this wood, and it's rigid and life is good. And hit apply. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to place it there, and maybe I have a round one, so I'm going to hit apply, and I'm going to say here to here, and I'm going to hit OK. Alright, so right now we are looking pretty good. Everything's locked in place. Life is wonderful. Now I need to put my axle in. I'm going to take my axle and I am going to hit my joint, and I'm going to find the center of my axle, and I'm going to find the center of this hole here. Okay, so that looks good. Then I can do is I can slide this axle through and kind of do something like this. Okay, and for the time being, I just want you to kind of just get that on there, and then we will adjust it later. But there's kind of your axle. You'll notice that it says rigid, and we want to get rid of that. We want this rotational. We want to be able to spin this axle. Okay, so for now we're looking good, so I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to grab my end cap here, and what I want to do is place my end cap on here. So let's go to this end cap, and I'm going to zoom in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the inside of this end cap, if I can get to it. The inside of this end cap. Let me X out of this, move him over. Let's pull you over here so we can see you. So I'm going to say join this guy, the center of the inside there, and I want to put him onto. It's going a little crazy. Let's go back to home, and let's spin around like this. Not that guy, I want this guy. And I'm going to find the center there. Okay, so I'm going to hit apply, and you'll notice that I have a little bit of a buffer there, and that's good. I do not want that inside the other piece. We will talk about shifting this and lining this up later, but that looks really good. We've got a little bit of room for it to bounce around. Okay, so I'm going to delete these guys, and I'm all good. The next thing I need to do is I need to place my crank arm and my my cams. So let's go to place, and I have mine on my desktop. So let me go here. I got this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. I'm gonna hit open, and there they are. I'm gonna right click and hit OK. So I'm gonna start off with my camshaft here. So I'm going to hit here, join, and what I'm going to do is come in here, and I can't pick the middle. All right, that's actually picking the line going up and down. So what I'm going to do is pick a corner, and I need it to go in this direction along the inside of this square. So I'm going to click that guy, doink, and I'm going to come over here, and I want to do the same thing. I'm going to pick that corner going back. Now, if we're lucky, it lines up. If we're not, it doesn't, and that's fine. I'm going to hit my align tool, and I'm going to place that onto there. Oops. There we go. I then can take this guy and slide him in, and we'll talk about aligning it with the top. And let's just say he's over here. I'm just eyeballing the line up here for the time being. The goal here is just to place everything and then make sure that your cams all fit. Okay, so let's do another one. I'm going to hit apply, and let's go to the circle maybe. So again, I'm going to do the line going through along the inside like that. And slide over here, and I'm going to do along that side there. And again, we're not lucky, but it's okay. We hit the line tool, and we're going to hover over different spots of the axle. I hit OK. Again, I can drag this down. So I do want to show you one thing that's going on in 1 second. Let's just maybe take the front. What do you think? So line that guy up here. That looks good. Okay. You'll notice here that it says gap 3. This is how many inches off of this end it's going. Okay. So that'll be helpful later. Not a big deal. These are rigidly attached. So I'm going to hit apply. Again, I'm going to say this going down. Cool. See that one there. I'm going to hit my align tool. Let me zoom in here. Let's see what we got going on. Doo-ba-doo. A little too close there, Mr. Tedeschi. Is that it there? Nope. There it is. Cool. So I'm going to hit apply. Oops. And I didn't mean to hit apply, so I'm going to hit cancel. So what I'm going to do is click this guy. And I can find where he's attached by going in here. When I clicked him, you'll see that it says these are the model and origin, all that stuff. And there's the rigid. So I'm going to right click and hit edit. And I forgot to slide him in. So let's slide him in. Okay, so I got that going there. All right, and I should be able to move these guys. I'm going to hit OK. You'll notice that they're spinning, which is good. The last thing I need to do is the crank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join my crank. I'm going to join the inside here, and it is not allowing me to do the square, so no big deal. So I'm going to say here going back. So here going back, I'm going to come over here, going back. That's not what I want, so I need to align it. All right, and then what I'm going to do is slide that guy in. And we'll talk about other constraints about making that flush and all that stuff, but what I want to do is just get this all squared away. So again, he's rigid. So I'm going to hit apply. Let's hit cancel. Now if I take my crank arm, you'll notice that I can move my stuff here. Okay. Now you may have some issues. Some of these issues might be that this, in order for it to operate correctly, might need to be down. So you're just going to have to, like how it relates to other cams. So that's just something you're going to have to play around with. But this is your turn-in right here. This is what I need to see. I need to see your crank here. I need to see your 3 cams here. And I need to see them in the box and assembled. And then what I need you to do is I need you to save this to your cloud. So that way we've got about half the box already assembled at this point. We just got to clean this up a little bit as well as put your seams and such in. So take a picture of this that I can see that your cams fit inside here as your turn-in. And that's it.